this Friday, this Blood Moon Friday. Do y'all know what it means for the Blood Moon? It's a powerful moon. It's a powerful moon. It's a time for to let a lot of stuff go. It's a time to kind of chill out and kind of check yourself. Um, if you're trying to get rid of some situations or start some situations, this is a good time to do it. It was a lunar eclipse, so that's why they call it the blood moon. But we can't see it here. Everybody, it's so crazy because everybody else can see the moon, the eclipse going on. It's supposedly happened at 4:20. It was like 103 minutes long. So like almost like an hour and a half, something like that. So yeah. It's a powerful thing. If y'all feel some uneasy stuff or y'all looking at stuff different, that's why, because these moons and these planets is lining up for y'all that believe in that. Because, some people like, oh my God, that is sorcery. No, it is not. God made the universe. Duh. Anyway, we're going to start this Let's Talk Smack with TayMack with Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent. These are some grown little boys. Like, I'm trying to understand, like, what is the problem? What seems to be the problem with Floyd and 50? One minute they friends, the next minute they, what I'm saying, they going at each other's neck. I mean, it has gotten really, really bad because now 50 Cent, his oldest son, lay up his oldest son, he doesn't really, he said he's dead to him, basically. Yeah. So, he's saying that, he's saying that his son is like basically dead to him.
Oh, okay. I ain't know that.
Yeah, his oldest son that looks just like him.
Oh, okay.
So then Floyd went on Instagram like, now Floyd is being way petty, 50 petty.
Yeah, 50 real
is
petty.
Really, really petty. You know what I'm saying? And now Floyd is on the petty train with him.
Petty McPetty boots.
Petty boots. That's what they is. They got some boots on. And then 50 have a nerve to say, oh, Atlanta got all these gay people in it. For every 7 women is one guy. And 2 Chainz, 2 Chainz had to check his ass, be like, nah, bro, you ain't finna do Atlanta like that.
Who said that?
2 Chainz.
I know who said that.
50.
Oh, really?
But you're acting like, you're acting so feminine.
Yeah.
For a man supposed to have money, so Floyd was like, dude, my watch, he put up a watch that he just purchased that was like 18 million. And he said, oh, you only worth 20 million, so you ain't on my level, you need to talk to my watch.
Yep. Okay.
So then, hey Stephanie, how you feeling? The mosquito train the mosquitoes ran a train on you. But yeah, so 50 sitting up there. I mean, well, Floyd is saying, okay, well, you snitching, that's proof that you a rat. You need to take care of your children. You filed bankruptcy, so you won't pay nobody. You really don't have a whole bunch of money. You don't have a lot going on outside of Power. And then, a lot of people are like, why every time Power out, what I'm saying? Like, It's in this season, 50 want to get on there and just be petty, But Floyd, like, not this time. Floyd put up a picture. No, 50's son put up a picture where the FaceTime, him and Floyd was on FaceTime. He said, "How Unc look?" He said, "How my uncle look as young as me?"
Really?
So that's Unc now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Unc. Floyd is Unc. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, cause 50, whatever happened, went on with 50. And his Marquise, I think his name is Marquise's mother. But 50 is like, that's your child. I'm gonna say this. That's your child. We don't like a lot of stuff that our kids do, and our kids don't like a lot of stuff that we do.
Right.
But at the end of the day, the reason that you're here is because I got you here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, as a parent, you got to swallow some of that pride and get on the same path as your kids, because if your child be gone, then what you gonna say?
Right.
You're gonna feel some kind of way. Life is too short. Because if you think about it, it's gonna be fucking August. This year is already gone. We was just celebrating New Year's. You know what I'm saying? The kids was just getting out of school. Now they going back to school.
Yeah.
You know, so time is really short. And as we can tell, all this stuff going on in the world, like you got to get it together. But this time Floyd, and then Floyd wrote this whole long like thing in the beginning, and he was like, "Oh, Floyd, who wrote that for you?"
But you know what? The real problem is they both got even if 50 only got $20 million, they both
got money.
They both got too much money to be acting so childish. Like real deal.
Right.
Like at some point you gotta grow up.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta grow up and move on from that shit, man. Everybody trying to get to where you all are, and you all just wasting it with this pettiness. I mean, come on, man. There's a lot more other things you could be. Why don't y'all put them minds together to be petty and start some black business in the black community that helped y'all get to where y'all are? Why don't y'all get together instead of buying an $18 million watch and fund some and start a fund to help some of these young entrepreneurs start black businesses?
Exactly.
If y'all want to be so petty, I mean, come on, man. It's a lot more
But
things you can do
here's
with
my
that.
thing. Also, 50 did a low blow. He said, you already got 2 bodies on your hand. Mm-hmm. And you remember Floyd's friend a couple of years ago killed his girlfriend wife, I think it was his wife, and then killed himself.
Okay.
You remember that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so he said you already got 2 bodies on your hand. Like, that was his best friend. Do you think that if he knew that he was going to do that, do you think he would, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you say that? So now, it's like a lot of things. Some stuff be hee ha ha, but at some point you just gotta cut the fucking line.
It gets too personal.
It gets too personal. So now he done throw his son up there, but that's some shit 50 would do. Yeah. They was just like they was like this the real Kanan and Tyreek from Power.
These black celebrities got to get it together, man. It's just too much other shit you can do with your time. And I'm speaking to all y'all from Westside Misfits Radio, talking smack with TayMack. It's a lot more shit y'all could be doing with y'all time and money than getting on this damn social media, arguing with each other back and forth over some petty bullshit that's not gonna matter tomorrow. There's a lot of motherfucking smart black kids who need money to help go to college. There's a lot of smart black kids that need help getting their business off the ground. There's a lot of smart black kids that want to do shit that maybe y'all can help them do by being a mentor or something. There's a lot more things you can do with your time than sit on social media and be petty with all this old petty bullshit. I get so tired of that shit.
Because when he supposedly was on FaceTime, that's what 50 is saying. You supposedly on FaceTime when the man was confronting his wife about having sex with Floyd. That's how he supposedly killed her and shot himself. Supposedly, you know what I'm saying? That's a real low blow. But petty is petty. And like Stephanie's saying, he also said that Daphne Joy gave him herpes. So 50 got herpes now. Supposedly. I don't know. I just think that this is really an unnecessary, you know what I'm saying, an unnecessary ass
unnecessary argument.
Unnecessary beef when you can just be putting a lot of positive in the universe, you know what I'm saying, on some other stuff. But 50, go be a daddy and stop just saying act like you got one child, you got more than one child, go be a daddy, like for real. Y'all get some counseling or some shit like that. Put him as an acting power or some shit, I don't know. But 50.
Give him a walkthrough role in power.
Give him a walkthrough. Give him extra. I don't know. But y'all need to squash that beef amongst yourselves, especially the kid. A kid and his parent. Because you only get one. You only get one mother. You only get one father, and you only get that one kid. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have 5 children, you only get one Marquise. You can't have like 4 Marquises. Marquise is who he is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Moving on. So Florida, racist ass Florida. Said that a gunman would not be charged in the killing after shooting and killing a black man in the parking lot after the dispute. So here's the thing. What happened was a guy and his son went into the store. His girlfriend, fiance or whatever, his mate, she was in the car with another one of their kids, and she parked in a handicap spot. Well, apparently the white guy, I don't know if he was handicapped or he wanted that spot, but he ended up parking in a spot right across from her, though. He didn't get out like as if, you know what I'm saying, he had
an issue.
No canes, no, you know what I'm saying, wheelchair or nothing like that. He confronted her.
Don't you know what I'm tell you? I'm tell you something. You know, Slick has a handicap tag on
Right.
the back, but on a plate,
Mm.
and she has that same issue every time she go park a handicap spot. White folks really be on that shit,
Be pressed.
and they was pressing her about a fucking blue thing hanging in the window when she said, "Bitch, I got a fucking plate that's handicapped. I got a handicap plate." But white folks want to get all in your business. Then when you whoop their ass, then they want to shoot and kill you, and then the police want to want to let them free. But
Well,
they
you know,
should, if
well,
he
you
wouldn't
know,
have
in
started
Florida,
it with,
in Florida, they got to stand your ground.
yeah.
So that's what the officer said in the news conference that I watched, that this falls up under stand your ground.
Of course it does. Anytime a white person kills a black man, it falls up on
Right.
stand your ground. Come on.
Right. So, when the father came outside and saw this white man and his woman in this heated argument, he was in her face. He pushed him down, So what the man did, he pulled out a gun and shot him right there. He kind of stumbled back and went into the store, and he died in front of his baby boy.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but yeah, let's hope the Lord take care of the man who died. Let's hope the Lord take care of the man who shot him.
That's all I can say. I mean, like
Lord, really, take
like
care
Lord,
of that
Lord,
man.
please.
We
Do
pray.
your thing. You said
Jesus.
vengeance is yours, Lord. Vengeance is yours.
Lord.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because you're arguing over a parking spot that don't belong to you. Now, granted, she could have moved. She didn't, because she was saying that she just pulled up in the first thing and went in there. But apparently, the guy from the store, said that that guy always argued with people about parking spots or whatever. So that's not the first time that he's had issues with somebody parking in a parking spot.
But it's not like he was it's not like he was inconvenienced because he got to a park right next to him.
Right. I mean,
so what difference does it make?
Like, this is the parking spot right here. He parked right here.
He didn't have to walk 5 blocks away to get to the store. And then he didn't even go to the store. He stopped right there to argue with her. If he was he would have went in the store and said, "Well, call the police. They in the parking spot or something."
Here's my thing though. Us as a black community gonna have to get together for real. Because Buddy stood up for his girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He stood up for his girl, as every black man should stand up for the black queen.
Mm-hmm.
We should not keep letting people just disrespect. Now, we'll march and do all this social media popping for a celebrity that dies. But here's a woman that lost her fiance, whatever he was to her. She lost a mate and a daddy to her kids. Here are kids that lost their father over him protecting his queen. So my thing is, we're going to have to start stepping up and start trying to hold these people accountable. When you voting these people in, that's where that voting come in. Because this stand your ground law is being used frivolously. It's not even used properly. You know what I'm saying? Because if I shoot you, or if you're a white man, and you clearly was in my face, it's on the camera or whatever, I'm still going to be charged.
Right.
It's not going to be stand my ground.
Right.
It's going to be you're a murderer.
50, Floyd Mayweather. There goes something y'all could be petty
There
about.
goes something y'all could be talking about 50 and
Y'all
Floyd.
could be petty about that right there. How about that?
Right. Bring light to that.
I think black folks need to realize that there's not going to be any change without sacrifice. And we got to be willing to give up our creature comforts in order to make change in this world. Because the white folks is killing us left and right. They stabbing us. They shooting us. They you know what I'm saying? Three black folks got killed by 3 white men in the last week or so.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all got to realize, man, that all this time out for all this old, hood shit and all that, y'all got to get together, man. Come together and get this shit together. There's too many of y'all out there with money, and there's too many of us out here who's willing to kill each other and not really take up for each other either. So we got to get this shit together, man, or else we going to be extinct, and that's exactly what they want.
Exactly. That's exactly what they want. Yeah, exactly. Okay, moving right along. Our dear beloved sister, we love her so much. Her music is timeless. You can listen to her like forever and a day, even when she was solo, even when she was with her group. You can listen to her and you be like, that's my jam, that's my girl. But Lauryn Hill, so what's up? What's wrong? You good? What you smoking? Like, what do you have going on, Lauryn, that you done cancel 3 freaking shows on your 20th reunion tour. The Miss Education of Lauryn Hill 20th anniversary tour. Then up in Canada, she up there an hour late. An hour late, Lauryn. An hour. Why you be an hour late, Lauryn? Was you smoking some reefer? Did you have other shit in your reefer? Was you on lean? I don't know. Lauryn, what's wrong? What's wrong with you, Lauryn? I mean,
Lauryn be going through something. Y'all don't understand it.
20 years later, Lauryn still going through shit.
Yeah, sometimes it take that long.
Lauryn, you gotta check. You need to get something is wrong. Right, Lauryn live beyond space and time. Obviously. Obviously. She was coming from space on her spaceship. It was traffic up there. I mean, like, literally. Like, Lauryn. She was an hour late. And then only performed 45 minutes.
Oh,
Lauryn, how you...
They say if you perform for a little, I forget how long Slick said it was, but they come up there on stage for like 10, 15 minutes, you don't get no refund.
Well, Live Nation is giving those people a refund.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're giving the people a refund because she canceled it. I don't know why Lauryn is canceling shit. Lauryn, I'm going to have to hit her up in her DM. And ask her, Lauryn, what's up? Do you need me? Where's your assistants? Who are your peoples? Where are your peoples, Lauryn? Do you have the right people? Are they high with you? People. They probably was on Mars and she had to go pick them up because she was on Pluto. She was far out. Damn, Lauryn. I mean, and then it's like when you see some shit like that, you know, ooh la la la. You be like, hey yeah, Lauryn, hey yeah, hey yeah. You know what I'm saying? It could all be so simple. Hey, Lord, you be like, hey, Lord, I feel this in my spirit, girl. You'd rather make it hard, Lauryn. You'd rather make it hard, Lauryn. I mean, come on, Lauryn. She stated she didn't want to have anything to do with the album because they didn't allow her to put out certain music. Lauryn, baby, we love the music, though. I mean, I understand that, but Lauryn, you can't. We be feeling it in our spirit. You're a spiritual sister. Lauryn. Please get it together, Lauryn. We love you. Okay, so we're going to move on to 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's the dude that like a fucking human Skittle. Rainbow fucking bright. In an interview, he explains why he thinks this was a planned attack, saying it was an inside job and it wasn't no outside niggas. It was niggas that know how the king of the New York move. Baby, you ain't even old enough to be a king. You better keep saying you're a prince. The picture that they showed for him being pistol whipped. He said he was pistol whipped and robbed and shit like that. Okay.
He wasn't damn pistol whip on that picture.
Soldier Boy. You remember Soldier Boy? And then they came in the door and then you know that one had said pow. And I was like, whoop. And he was like, pew, pew. And I was like, oh shit. That's some shit. That's some goddamn makeup.
Pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew. 22.
With that aluminum ass jewelry on.
That bubble jury, they bought $59.99.
That bubblegum ass jury. Yeah. Clanking together like damn.
Like. That fall.
Too many lame niggas got money. You still lame, nigga. If you got
Rainbow
money
Bright. Rainbow Bright said he got robbed and they pistol whipped him. He just had like a little puff of an eye. What kind of gun? What about a plastic gun? What it was? Like a water gun? No, it was a super soaker. It was a super soaker.
He got his ass whooped with a super soaker. Yeah, and what happened when he got his ass whooped with a super soaker and when they hit him over the head, they bust out all the water, washed his face. Right. That motherfucker's face was clean as hell.
I'm talking about his shit was clean. His little eye would just puff out right here, and then this little paw was like this.
Nobody ever stopped.
That's it, y'all. It was not no, oh, this hole, you need a little stitch or two and a stitch over here.
that was something to get publicity. That didn't happen.
That was one of them thin lines between love and help. Hit my head on the wall and say, "Oh my God, they just robbed."
He just wanted to get some attention. The attention had been off of him with the whole going to jail, and so he needed something to be to get they. He doing a Trump basically trying.
No,
to get
well, you know, him and Nicki have a song.
Yeah.
They have a song out. You know what I'm saying? And Nicki, I just don't know what she got going on. I mean, I don't know what she got on. I mean, they had a whole bunch of goddamn balloons and shit.
She need to move on from that. Man,
she needs to. I don't know. It's like she's going down. It's like you
start
seeing elevation. You know what I'm saying? But you need to level up, Nicki. You know what I'm saying? All right, ain't nothing happened to him, so. Hey, Shalita. He just probably fell off the sofa. He probably was geeked up, and then it fell off so blam, and had like a carpet burn type shit. Oh my God, they robbed me, and they took. What did they take, bro? What did they take? That aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil jewelry.
They took the grill. They probably took his damn grill.
Yeah.
I want my Skittles back. I want them back. Anyway, moving on to something really, really serious. Demi Lovato was OD'd supposedly on heroin. Supposedly on heroin, and she's been fighting addiction for a long time. And she was sober for like 7 years or whatever. And now she's back. Like she did a song about it, but it's like she don't want to be sober. And once again, you ask. Don't get me wrong. Mental illness is very, 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 very strong, and it's rampant on all races now. You know what I'm saying? But who are your people? Just like when Britney Spears, you know what I'm saying, had kind of shaved her head and got down, had an umbrella and doing all that crazy stuff. Who are surrounding you? Who is surrounding her?
She gotta see, these celebrities gotta realize they gotta stop hanging out.
Because she was on So You
men.
Think You Could Dance, right? Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think she was on. I think she was a judge on there, and then she come from Disney, and she's had a nice career. But I don't know. It's something going on, and it got to get to the point where you'll end up like dead.
I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna say was wrong. The celebrity, the constant, nobody around, being lonely, constantly people in your face with cameras and stuff. And I understand that could get a little stressful, but at the same time, when these folks go for all this singing and celebrity and stuff, they gotta realize there's consequences to this. You lose a little privacy, you lose a little freedom, because
you do.
If your fans are not jocking for you, then you're not popping. So if you're not popping, you're not making records. If you're not making records, you're not making money, and nobody's gonna want to sign you. So you gotta say to yourself, at young ages, all you indie artists need to listen. At young age, you gotta say to yourself, is the money and the fame worth losing the privacy and the stress of trying to maintain the lifestyle that I'm going for? Because sometimes it might not be worth it. You might be more happier working at damn Macy's or something than you would be out here all the time, going from place to place, city to city, not really having anywhere to plant roots. So you got to think about that stuff.
Right.
All the indie artists that follow us.
Right. We always talk about with independent artists who wants his fame, who has a, some of them really have passion for the music. And then some of them just want the glorified part, and they may be talented, but they not so into the music. Is more of, I want this car, I want this look, I want this money, I want this girl, but they're not developing artists like they used to develop artists. Like if you look at the New Edition story, they was like, them little boys was like, they had it, they knew how to sing, they knew how to harmonize or whatever. But then you had that guy, the manager, where he was like, okay, if that's what y'all want to do, y'all be here in the morning. We're going to practice these moves. We're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? You're developing them to get them, because you're going to have early shows. You're going to have late shows. You're going to have in-between shows. You're not going to get no sleep. You're going to be tired. You got to get that cardio up so you won't sound like you out of breath.
Exactly.
Like me when I walk up the fucking steps, Like, you don't want to sound like that when you're like, cool it down. Cool it down. Ooh, watch out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to sound crazy when you're doing that. But they don't see that. And then next thing you know, they start doing the drugs. They have all these people around them that want to be around them and ride their wave.
I think a lot of them actually to not in defense of them, but to get the understanding. I think a lot of them do drugs to cope. I think it's a coping mechanism that they use in order to try to deal with all the stuff that they have to deal with on a daily basis. And that's why I say, indie artists need to think about it, because there's a lot of stuff that comes with fame, celebrity, and money. It's not just I get it and I still do what I normally would do. There's a lot of things that come with that, and that stress can cause you to get something to help you cope with it. And that's what a lot of these artists do. They take drugs in order to cope. You got this meeting to go to, you got this interview to do, you got this place to go, you got this song to sing, you got this studio time. So in a 24-hour day, you may have 48 hours worth of work to do. So in order to cope with it, you say, okay, well, I'm going to smoke this weed. Now, weed not working. And you say, and I'm not saying weed is a gateway drug, because it's not actually. But then you say, well, I'm going to stiff this cocaine. Then you stiff the cocaine. That start working. Then I'm going to try a little bit of this. So then before you know it, every drug that there is, you can't take. So
right, right, and they still deal with everyday, like Kima. That's my brew. She said, and they still deal with everyday struggles broke people do, just with just with money. And speaking of that, the drugs, the little guy Bonk Gang, where he would just run and snatch people's stuff. He got popular like that. He was just doing an interview with a guy. And he was, you know what I'm saying? Bro, what you saying? They didn't take me out bad and bougie. We all bad and bougie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was mumbling like a motherfucker. Like, what the hell? He gets up. And he damn near fall into the wall. Wow. Yeah, bunk game. Yeah. He damn near falls into the wall. And his homeboy who's there with him kind of got him trying to hold him. He just like, falling. Then he went to Twitter and was like, I get high because I don't feel anything. When I'm not sober, I feel he said, I get high because I'm alone. When I'm high, I don't feel anything. When I'm sober, I feel everything. That's a lot, though. In those three little sentences that he put up, that explains a lot.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Because you started off funny. YouTube, you know what I'm saying, Instagram, Vine, ha 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 ha, you know what I'm saying, and then you got people putting money behind you. Okay, make this video, make this money. Okay, we're gonna want you on here, we want you on there. So once again, developing these comedians, they the same like artists, you know what I'm saying? They the same thing. It ain't no different. Just like DC Young Fly, he was working so hard. He was dehydrated. He had to go get some fluids in the hospital, like, because what people don't know is your body, you think you in control. That shit would shut you all the way down. True. Your body will be like, you know what I'm saying? And you'll be like, what happened? You happened. You don't realize you can't go off a goddamn 1 hour of sleep and keep flying from one time zone to the next. That shit plays a big part too. Where you used to be on the East Coast and now you all the way on the damn West Coast. And you like, shit, I'm supposed to be asleep. The light's still up. You know what I'm saying? Not the light's still up, but the sun's still up. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay, the lights up.
The lights be up. Y'all know if lights be up. But you can't just, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to your body. And shout out to Cardi B. Because she was supposed to go on tour with Bruno Mars. And she said, after hard thinking, and it was a hard decision. I'm pretty sure it was a hard decision because that's a lot of money, But she said that she respectfully declined to be on the tour because she's a new mother. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Your left, my right.
Sorry about that, y'all.
We're trying to get the cameras all lined up. But no, she said, hey, I'm a new mother. Even the doctor said it's not healthy. And when we new mothers, we gonna listen to everything somebody tell her. Now that second child ain't gonna get all that goddamn shit, and they gonna get all the pictures. You know what I'm saying? As the first child did, because we are new to it. We want the best. We want to be perfect at it. And it's no rule books to parenting. You got some basic stuff like feed, burp, change the diaper rash, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But she has matured, like Kima said. She's matured a lot. She worked really hard being pregnant though. She really worked a lot. She really worked herself really, really hard while she was pregnant. And like she said, the doctor said her traveling like that and being on the road like that, it's not good for the baby. It really ain't, because all them damn germs. And once again, different time zones, different stuff. Now, once the baby get older, it's a difference, But that newborn shit is maybe even 6 weeks. Yeah, it's about 6 weeks, huh? No.
Yeah. Because in the thing she said, I thought after 6 weeks I'll be ready.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. After 6 weeks, yeah. So yeah. She needs rest. The baby needs her mama. They need skin to skin time. They need mommy and me time. And then it don't help. They got them Offset getting locked up.
That's stressful.
That's stressful in itself. Offset getting locked up. They pulled him over here in Atlanta in his little Porsche, a 14 Porsche. And they found weapons and some drugs or whatever. So he was arrested. So you have to think about all of that. That plays a big part on that stuff. So moving along, Safari Samuels, Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend, his ass was robbed at gunpoint. They done found the people. One of them was his ex-friend. And guess what they done did? They done put a GPS on his car lab.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They put a GPS on his car to track him and see where he was going.
Wow. And then that's how they got the rest of the people, right?
I mean, that's how they know who it was. And what Safari said was, whether you're famous or not, and you go places, people will know you will be. It takes 2 seconds to stick a GPS on your car, and there's no way you can know about it. It's sad and sickening, but the world we live in and the difference between life and death, and those trackers are pinpoint dead on. Yeah, he corny. I mean, he has a little talent. He did very well he's been doing very well over there in Jamaica. He's a Jamaican. He's been on tour with another group over there, and they've been kind of doing their thing, selling out over there. So he's okay. He was writing for Nicki ass, because that ching ching chong and bing bing bong, he need to get back with Nicki. Y'all don't have to go together, but bro, go write her songs or some shit. But yeah. And then he come out, he was like, well, he said we feel like being petty and want to bring attention to himself. You know what he does? He put on a big ass fur. He had 4 security guard around him and put on a big ass fur. You know what I'm saying? And walking in the goddamn New York heat. New York is up north, but the shit heat is goddamn heat. Now, if you'd have put that goddamn shit on, you'd have been down here in Georgia, Florida, Texas, Mississippi, Louisiana, or California. You're dead, bro. You're dead. And the goddamn bow that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be dead like the bow that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he good at writing girl songs. No, Kima, no. Don't say that. So, they just made breastfeeding legal in all 50 states. When was it illegal? So apparently it was illegal to feed your baby natural shit that comes out your tits. Oh, Lord. No, for real, like, that's Mother Nature. So you mean to tell me that feeding the baby with a bottle? So really, at the end of the day, y'all should have just been mad I'm feeding my damn baby. So a lot of the breastfeeding moms like, yay, we have justice type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was reading some comments, and the comments was like, oh yeah, y'all still need to cover up. Cover up? Y'all got boobs? Y'all mama got boobs. Hell, they swinging low or sitting motherfucking high. You done seen some boobs. Swing low. And then you got some goddamn high and t-shirt contest type boobs. You know what I'm saying? You got bought boobs, you got natural boobs. Y'all done seen titties. Right. And then let's not mention the see-through fishnet shirts with no bra, with no little sticker thing. They just stick on them goddamn nipple. Let's not talk about that. Y'all cool with that. Oh, that's look cute, girl. You look so good. But when she whipped that little titty out and feed her baby, oh my God, do you see her? She's feeding her baby her titty. Do you see that shit? Hey, the baby mouth be on the damn areola. All you see the damn skin, the same skin. If I was a goddamn having a push-up bra and show y'all all my goddamn cleavage. You know what? This world is so fucked up. I mean, the United States is really fucked up. I love my country, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my country don't love me, and it's fucked up. Right, and hoes be mad because somebody being a mommy. Cover that up. Oh my God, we don't need to see that. Yet to see y'all go to the strip club supporting the goddamn naked hustle.
They hold on. I ain't gonna let you just talk about strip clubs like that. We are putting potential college graduates through school.
No, I was not talking. I was not talking about strippers. I support the naked hustle sometimes too, because I believe some of the women are very, very talented. You know.
Right.
What I'm saying is, you will still pay $20 to get in the Blue Flame though, or whatever strip club with your homegirl or with your dude, or y'all be watching Pornhub.
Hey, I ain't gonna let you talk about Pornhub.
They be watching Pornhub. They don't say that when the girl titties dead. But y'all want to say somebody eat breastfeeding bubbles. Get over yourselves. Golly. Anyway, it's legal now, y'all. Flip that shit out. Whip it. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my titty back and forth. Oh, well, I ain't breastfeeding no more. Elia got teeth and shit, and then my shit been had dried up like some powder. So, but if I was, I'd be so happy to flip that shit. I'd flip that shit out at Greenboro Mall, baby. I'd sit in the food court, blam, we eating. My baby hungry. We in the food court. Where and what? Oh shit. Okay, but anyway, let's Kiba said her husband banned her from porn. Why, Kima? What did you do? What did you do, Kima? Was you really into that shit?
Hey, you can get caught up in Pornhub. Like, you can get caught up.
How you get caught up in Pornhub?
Man, you get caught up. I ain't finna let y'all know my personal business, but you get caught up in Pornhub.
He like Pornhub too, y'all.
It's some interesting documentaries on Pornhub.
Did he say documentaries?
It's a documentaries on Pornhub. What you talking about? It's some good ass science and industry documentaries on Pornhub. It lets you know all the human anatomy.
All your parts. It lets you know all your parts. It does. It lets you know all.
Like Pornhub
it lets
anatomy.
You know all your parts.
Exactly.
Anyway, we're finna move from Pornhub because y'all ass. He said y'all freaked out. Oh my God. Keeper, we are moving from the Pornhub. This wasn't even part of my damn show, wasn't even Pornhub. I just use it as an analogy to why people are so upset. Hey, Sean. Why people are so upset with the breastfeeding thing when y'all see titties all the damn time. And it was so crazy because in the comment section, it was a lot of women saying, oh, well, can you cover up? Bitch, you got titties.
Y'all gonna create titty envy out there. Y'all need to.
We got titties. Here we go. Titty. I'm back up a song about breastfeeding.
That was all A cups that was saying cover up.
A cup. Shit, it's some women. I seen a lady on a breastfeeding site, like it came on my timeline. I think it was like on Shade Room or something like that. And this lady had twins, and her little boobs was like this big, and she was feeding her babies. That is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Because you get a lot of nutrients, from that, and it also gives you a bond with your kids. So fuck y'all. Let them folk flap that thing out. So if it hang low, if it swings to the floor, feed your babies. so they won't go hungry. And then they be trying to call defense, talking about she neglected her children. Her children so skinny. Well, if you hadn't said, oh, she couldn't feed her till you got to the car, bitch. Anyway, let's talk about something really, really serious. Rest in peace to Nia Wilson. Nia Wilson and her sister, Latifah Wilson, were at the BART, which is the Bay Area Rapid Transit System. A white guy just stabbed them at the train station, unprovoked. They didn't do anything. They didn't know him. She didn't know them. They didn't know him, and he didn't know them. He stabs them. Nia's was fatal. Her sister's wasn't. Nia's sister is like almost 30 or 30, and Nia was like 19 years old. And she died on the scene. The sister kind of recanted the not recanted, but thought about the incident and was talking about it. And she said that even though she was taking care of her sister, the guy took off. He was going up the steps, wiping his knife off and looking back down at them. So apparently maybe he was on the escalator or maybe walking up the steps, whatever. But he walked off. Cameras also show him changing his clothes, like throwing the book bag away, and throwing a knife in a garbage can not too far from the transit station. And now they've called him. His name is John Carway. He's 27 years old. His family is saying that he has a history of mental illness, and that they themselves have a restraining order out on him. He's been in and out of jail for assault and robbery. He did like 2 years, and they let him out for armed robbery. And now they're trying to say he's crazy. Oh, y'all know they caught him without incident, and he was armed. But anyway, he threw all his stuff in the dumpster with his ID, and that's how they was able to identify him. That motherfucker ain't crazy. Everybody's not fucking crazy. Now, see, that's the thing. Mental illness is at the forefront now, and people are starting to talk more about mental illness and stuff. But look, everybody ain't goddamn crazy. You knew what you was doing. You had enough sense to wipe your knife off. You have enough sense to take your clothes off and discard them. A crazy motherfucker that's deranged in their head and don't know what the fuck that they're doing, what they'll sometimes end up doing is they'll just sit there or try to harm themselves, if not kill themselves. So, of course, there's not going to be any people saying they're attached to him, like any supremacist group or anything like that. But somewhere along the way, some ain't right, and it ain't no goddamn mental illness. Your ass is just a murderer. Murder. That's all you need to hear. That's all you need to hear. Go to court. Murder. What's the case they gave you? For real. And the sentence. Life. Death penalty. Something. Like, it doesn't make any sense for us to keep, right, he was taken in alive. Like, they always get taken in alive. They always get taken to fucking Burger King or goddamn the Sizzlers or Denny's or whatever the fuck they be having in them damn towns. And then next thing you know, oh, he was a good kid. Like, we didn't have any problem with him. But now his family is saying, oh, we have a restraining order out on him. So we're going to stay tuned to see what comes of this. And probably like every other thing, we're going to a mental institution. That's just like a walk in the park or a goddamn vacation or some shit like that. Like, that's some bullshit. And then the damn news, KTVU, Oakland news station, they kill me. They get a picture out of all her social media pictures. And she was a pretty girl, Snapchat. I'm pretty sure she Snapchat all her, you know what I'm saying, her thing, or take all these pictures. You want to find a goddamn picture of her with a phone case up to her ear, but you know it's made like a gun. So you want to have that, like as if she was just ride about it type shit, Master P type shit.
You know, let me tell you something.
Now when everybody got on your ass, because I know one of my homegirls called their ass. Because she DM'd me. She was like, I just called their ass, called them.
If I would have saw it, I would have wrote their ass a letter.
No, she called in. And a lot of people, she wasn't the only people that called in. When she called in, After all them calls, that's when they want to say, oh, we apologize. Fuck the apology. Because guess what? It's out there in the cloud. It's out there in the internet. It's going to forever be out there. It cannot be deleted. You can't, once you put some shit out there, you can't delete it. You know why? You can delete it off your page. But if somebody screenshotted it, it's still out there.
It's easier just to do it and apologize later.
So just don't fucking do it. Just don't fucking do it. Like, that is so stupid. So that news station, KTVU, and your apology. Like, for real. Somebody need to take y'all got there smoking reefer and drinking and being drunk like bunk gang type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all got issues and shit going on with you or your family members. So y'all want to sit up there and say, oh, we're going to get some ratings and talk about this black girl. No. And even if she did have a fucking gun, she probably had a right to carry her fucking gun. That still don't make her no less than, oh, you're a person. You know what I'm saying? They don't make her no less than a person. She's dead. So y'all want to pull a goddamn gun. Fuck y'all. Anyway, that made me upset. Anywho. Did y'all see Beyonce twins? She finally let the paparazzi take a picture.
Oh.
Or her picture. You know, they strategically do shit.
Yeah.
And she do shit on her own time. That's her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
them her kids.
It ain't in the rule book to say, oh, you're a celebrity, you got to show us your kids. But because you do have fans and you have a big fan base, they really love your kids. You know what I'm saying? They really want to see the kids. And the little girl, Rummy, she looks just like Blue.
Oh.
She is so cute. And the little boy, he just like, I couldn't really see. Like, you couldn't really see. He looks like, to me, the part that I saw was more like her mom, Tina. But, you know, Blue, to me, reminds me so much of Solange.
Right.
She's so laid back and just Princess laid back. You know what I'm saying? And she just I love her. You know what I'm saying? I like them. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what else? What more do you want from them? You know what I'm saying? So also with this Nia Wilson, shout out to Anne Hathaway. Shout out to Anne Hathaway. So can come to the goddamn barbecue. Don't bring no potato salad, Ann, though, 'cause I don't know what kind of potato salad you make. I don't know if you put pecans and shit in yours. But you could probably bring some, you know, the eatery. You know what I'm saying? Like the utensils, the eating utensils. But you more than welcome to the barbecue. And you can take your plate home. Ain't nobody gonna even talk about you. This is what she penned. The murder of Neil Wilson may she rest in power and peace. She was denied here is unspeakable and must not be met with silence. She is not a hashtag. She was a black woman and she was murdered in cold blood by a white man. White people, including me, including you, must take into the marrow of our privileged bones the truth that all black people fear for their daily lives, for their lives daily, in America and have done so for generations. White people, in all caps, do not have equivalents for this fear of violence. Given those givens, we must ask our white selves, how decent are we really? Not in our intent, but in our actions. In our lack of actions, peace and prayers and justice for Nia and the Wilson family. And girl, I love you. Because as I looked in the comment section of this particular post that I got from the Shade Room, you saw white people saying, well, if y'all respect yourselves, then we'll respect y'all. Here's the thing. Respect, period. It don't matter if ourselves, shit, you might not respect your goddamn self and just piss on yourself in your goddamn seat. You know what I'm saying? I still gonna have respect for you as a human, as a person. I don't care what color you are. Why does it have to be if black people respect themselves? You can't put me in a barrel with all them damn apples that don't respect themselves, but at the same time, still have respect for human life. We live in a country where dogs and fucking cats are above human life.
You know, white folks always come up with a reason why. That's why I say we just got to get together and do better as a people, because they gonna use any excuse they can. And us doing respecting ourselves, there's a lot of y'all that don't respect yourselves. There's a lot of y'all that be drunk and drinking and doing all kind of old stuff that really don't equate to respecting yourselves. So just because you think that we don't respect ourselves and each other, you don't live in our community. You don't know what we do in our community. You don't know what we if you hung around us a little bit more.
Right.
Maybe if you befriended one other white person beside that one that you always claim, well, I got a black friend. Maybe try to befriend maybe 3 or 4 black people and hang out with them a little bit and see what respect really is and see how we do respect ourselves. Just because you see 1 or 2 people on social media being petty, 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
Just because you see them being petty and starting bullshit doesn't mean we all do that. There's a lot of us who are educated, trying to run business and do great things every day.
Right.
So just because you know 1 or 2 that might be disrespecting themselves, you can't put us all in that same barrel with them same rotten apples.
Right.
There you have it.
Right. That's true. That's true. He just said it in a nutshell. I mean, respect go a long way, and it doesn't matter what color your skin is. I mean, because you might not have no respect for you and ain't bathed in the goddamn 10 days. That don't still mean that I'm going to just look at you and be like, oh, my God, he's not a human. I want to disrespect him. No. Stupid, manupid.
I want to stab him on the
I want to stab him because he stank. I'll punch you in your eye because you stank. I'm just playing. I throat check you. You know, shout out to the guy who had vandalized Donald Trump's star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. Well, here's the thing. You know, of course, he got arrested. I mean, he went the head. He went goddamn hammer that shit. He was just and fucked it up. Of course, it's gonna get replaced.
Right.
Of course, but you know he got arrested, and guess who goddamn got his ass out?
Who is that?
The man who vandalized it 2 years ago. Hey, so his name was Austin Clay. Shout out to Austin. Austin, you come to the barbecue too. He vandalized Trump's star with a pickaxe. And then, so, you know, in 2016, right before the election, another guy by the name of James Otis. Now, James Otis, he's like, he a black man. I ain't look up James Otis, but anyway, he vandalized the star too. He planned to auction it off and donate the proceeds to women who said they had been sexually assaulted. James reportedly offered to pay Austin's $20,000 bail. Austin was released Thursday morning. He's reportedly being charged with a felony offense. Teamwork made the dream work. Now, we could just stick together like to see. Once again, you see that sticking together. Sticking together, I'm telling you, even if it's for a certain cause, you know, sticking together is what we need to damn do. Cause it don't make no sense. It does not make any sense. And shout out to the city of Minneapolis. So once again, we got a 13-year-old little boy selling hot dogs outside his home to help for uniforms and, you know, stuff that he needed. Somebody reported him to the police because they were saying he was dealing with food and he needed a food permit, you know, the little health inspection permit type thing.
Yeah.
And so he was like, you know, they came and said, you know, we're gonna shut you down. We're gonna shut you down or whatever. And that didn't happen. All the people in the Minneapolis city board, the board people, they came together and gave him a damn permit. You know, he had a fee for the permit, and it wasn't a big fee.
Right.
But they put their money in and they paid for his permit.
All right.
Now, what you gonna say about that? What you gonna say about that? Nothing. You can't say.
You thank you whoever called. You just helped a young entrepreneur get him a food permit. Now he can use that food permit to sell whatever he needs to sell to help him further advance his career and further advance his education. Thank you so much. You helped a young black man.
Thank you.
Make their dream come true. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Hey. Oh, it's just me. It's just me on Fridays. How you doing? But yeah. So that's what you get. Nanny, boo, boo. That's what you get. Let that man sell hot dogs. Like, it's not a problem. You should want people to be entrepreneur. Just because you don't have entrepreneur type spirit about yourself. This baby 13 years old. You just helped him, you know what I'm saying? So guess what? He got a permit. He gonna be selling hot dog every motherfucking day. Every day after school. On weekends, he probably doing it on weekends, probably not after school, probably on weekends. You know, just a fundraiser. And just a dog. You want a dog? Shit, did you want one? I cash out you $2 or however much the hot dog was. You mad because you couldn't buy one? What's the problem? Dang. Okay, so before we end, y'all know we cannot end this show without talking about R. Kelly, and this damn 19-minute song. I admit, he admitted to a lot of shit. Yes, I'm solo dolo on Friday. This is my show. Let's talk smack with TayMack. Yeah, R. Kelly. So it's like 8, 9, 10 verses, and we're not gonna read that shit because I don't feel like reading all that. I read it already. It's like 8 verses. And the verse is long as hell. Like, it ain't no 8 verses that you got like 6 sentences, 8 sentences. Oh, they got there about 15, 25 sentences. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he touched on a lot of subjects. Okay, so let me just say this. While I do believe he has a problem, I do. I believe he also needs to get help for his problem. Right now, I feel like he's in denial just slightly. And the reason I say slightly is because he pretty much said everything but what the fuck he supposed to damn say. So, he started off saying, I done made some mistakes. He also said he done helped a lot of people. He basically touched on, he dropped out of school. He has dyslexia. He does not know how to read. But he know how to write music. So that's brilliance in itself. He's a very talented musician. Not person, but I'm going to say him, R. Kelly the musician. Let me say that. R. Kelly the person is a whole nother. That shit just more shit. Like, you got to have like 15 pictures of margaritas sitting down talking about this shit, laying on somebody's sofa type shit. So, he said he done had sex with a couple of fans. He said he admit he's a gift and a curse, which what I just said. You know, R. Kelly the musician is talented. R. Kelly the person is a whole nother goddamn cup of tea. He don't go to church. He said he told so many lies to some broads. He said he done had sex with some of his friends' mates. He also told you that he shouldn't have did it, but he did do it. He also said that he had a lot of people. You know, when it comes to he been tempted by drugs, and alcohol. He loved Hennessy. Don't shoot him for it, but Hennessy is his drink of choice. He talks about his mom. He talks about he knows that she's kind of rolling over in her grave because him and his brothers are not close. He talks about his kids. He talks about because he haven't seen his kids in years, in a couple of years. And he said he knows it has to be embarrassing for them to actually go on with their lives, knowing that people know that he's their father. So he apologized to them for that about the rumors, but to not believe the rumors. He talks about him and Wendy Williams. He didn't understand why Wendy did what she did to him. He said they actually had a meeting without any phones. They hung out and everybody turned their phones off. And they had some drinks and some other things. I don't know, Wendy had took her a bump or not. Bump meaning a little to that powder. I don't know about all that. He also said he used to go to the strip clubs a lot, and he does. To me, he has a sex fetish. That's one of the things that he didn't say he had a sex fetish. What he did say was, are y'all gonna, be against me because I've had sex with women who like to be slapped or spanked, or I just have sex with women who like to be choked. I've had sex with some women who like their hair to be pulled. And it's that Pornhub shit. There go that Pornhub shit again. Lamb and Keeble. And but yeah, he said he's been with women. And there are a lot of women that like that, and there are men that like that. To each his own. What they do in the bedroom ain't got nothing to do with me. He told us to define a cult and define abuse. And he was like, he don't have either. He said, now, yeah, women might spend a night with him a couple of days or they might stay a week. He was like, but shit, they having fun. They doing their thing. You know, he's not keeping them against their will. Don't really know about that. You have some coming out saying they was in a dungeon. You have some, you know, he's saying he didn't do it. I wasn't there. He also said, stop pushing your children in front of my face. Like, you got parents, and we talked about this on Westside Misfits. Them parents was pushing, oh, it's R. Kelly. Here's your chance. You can make money. They see dollar signs. They see dollar signs. They see dollar signs. And they're pushing their daughter, really pimping your daughter out. You know what kind of history he got going on. But you don't care. You want your daughter to either be the next Miss R. Kelly or be his girlfriend and make money. And what he said was in this song also, they were doing that with their daughters, but when shit didn't turn out how they thought it was going to turn out, now he's the bad guy. And we all know how that goes as well. So he said he's fed up. He's broke. By him not knowing how to read when he dropped out of school, he did not know how to read, and he has dyslexia. Dyslexia in itself is, you know, a big issue, and then not knowing how to read or even attempting to know how to read. But at the same time, what was your wife doing? Like, once again, your peoples that's around you, your people, not peoples, because you know people be putting S's at the end of shit. I don't be doing that. Hey, I don't do that, but you know what I'm saying, your people, who are your people? Nobody tried to get them no help. All they know is I don't see nothing wrong, and that 12 play, baby. That shit was feeling in your soul too, and they just let this man make music, but you're not, like, he's not even writing. He probably recording and say, y'all just go ahead and write them damn lyrics, because I ain't gonna be able to write that shit. Him and Floyd, they need to be in the same little night school. I don't know, the night school. With all the money, and nobody's helping you get a GED. Nobody, like, that's something you should want to pride yourself on as well. But once again, when you had that drugs, you're trying to make the music, you got all these people around you, party, you got these women, you got this cootie flying everywhere, the hair flying. Then they see titties. He ain't say nothing about no titties. He'll let them breastfeed. Y'all so stupid. I'm still on that breastfeeding shit. But you know, like, what you know what I'm saying? Where are your people? He also said, he loved Aaliyah. He loved Aaliyah. He also talked about he doesn't own the rights to his music. That was one of the biggest things I took from his whole 19-minute thing. Like, all that music that he made for the last 30 years, he doesn't own the rights. Like, 12 play, bump and grind, that shit changed the game though, and that's what he said in the song. That shit switched the game up. Like, niggas want to make a music like that, then they start, okay, shit, R got down. You know, once again, R. Kelly is a timeless artist.
And like he said, where his people was at when he was signing them contracts. His wife who was just on TV. She was abused or whatever she said about him. Where were you at when he was signing them contracts?
He signed the contracts when he was young. He did not read the contracts. In those contracts, in so many words, it basically, he signed the rights over to all his shit. So he currently don't own nothing. He owes the IRS $20 million. They told him to sell his cars and sell his other little stuff. He don't want to sell it. He's living in Homewood Suites, hotel rooms. This is where he living. He's basically homeless. He don't have anything. And it's like, this is what he's saying. He was like, he talked about Steve Harvey and John Legend. He was like, why are you tearing me down as a black man? Like, y'all are tearing me. Oh, and Tom Joyner. He talked about that. He said he trusts too much. He said, now y'all trying to lock me up like Bill. So he basically feel like y'all trying to railroad. He said, how much more can a nigga take? I felt like this was a suicide letter, kinda. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was a slick suicide letter on the low. He got a lot of shit out that he needed to get out, but he need to work through these problems too. But here's the thing. You said all that shit, but call Ilana Van Zant. You said all this, but the person that was on the yeah, they did. They failed because of that. Yeah. You still ain't talking about peeing on people. Golden showers on the children and having sex with children. Y'all just paying them off. And he also said, that's what they said. Even if it ain't true, go on and pay them off because you're looking at your image. You're looking at your image. You're looking at your image. He was like, Spotify took him off. So you can't pull up his music on Spotify. He also said that's the only way he makes his money. It's through Spotify, things like that, and concerts. They cancel some of his concerts. He said that's the only way he can make money. So basically, he just pretty much saying he was broke. He had a lot of temptations. He was having sex in the back of the car with one of his homeboys in the Ritz. I wonder was he talking about the Ritz here in Atlanta? I mean, on Old National. Anyway. But yeah, so that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what he talked about. So, like, you got some issues. Yes, you are a timeless artist. Yes, you were, and it's other artists that have done a lot of stuff. It's athletes have done a lot of stuff. It's preachers that have done a lot of stuff, and people still follow them. That's just kind of world we live in. That's why I say if you're gonna stick behind something, and let that train ride. You don't pick and choose what you want to do. Just like how people pick and choose in the Bible what they want to represent them and what don't represent them. You need some help, bro. You really need some help. Your music is timeless, and the artist R. Kelly, I love. The person, I can't get with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If you keep people in dungeons and you got other shit going on, a lot of this shit you kind of brought on yourself. I'm just gonna say that. You knew better. Joanne, your mama, Miss Joanne, may she rest in peace. She taught you better than that, bro. She did. So for you to blame this, the money and the drugs, and you can't. Sometimes you gotta goddamn hold yourself accountable for the shit that you have done, and then you accept the accountability, and you figure out how you gonna move from this and kind of keep making you some damn money and get your face card back right. But your face card is so damn damaged. You got people that want you to be locked up at this point. You've escaped going to jail so many goddamn times, like for real. You sure you ain't white, R. Kelly? Because, you about like white people when it comes to the jail. Like, you ain't getting no time. They bringing you in and taking you back out. They ain't even bringing you in. They ain't even charging you. You sure you ain't white, R. Kelly? Anyway, thank you, guys. I just want to let you know, this show was brought to you by Piper Pieces for the month of July, which July is almost over with. So you can go ahead and book your parties, your events, your baby showers, your bar mitzvahs, a dinner, whatever you need Piper Pieces to do. You can also get that done for the month of July. Your treat table includes a backdrop for $500. Let me just tell you, the treat table ain't just no little piece of cake here and a little this and the other. The treat table is gorgeous. Go look her up on Instagram and Facebook. Piper's, Piperz, Pieces, Piecez, Piper's Pieces. She will get you right for your party, for whatever event. If you just want to set something up for you and your husband, hit her up. She will. You tell her your vision, she gonna goddamn execute it. I promise you that. Hit her up, Piper's Pieces. And thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We had a good conversation. We had a fun show. Let's Talk Smack with TayMack. We'll be back next Friday from 7:30 to 5:30 every Friday. Log in, subscribe to DJ Lab 1202 YouTube page. Also subscribe to our Westside Misfit Radio Show YouTube page. And we're on every Sunday from 3 to 5. We are live, baby. See y'all later.
Admit I just don't feel like trying. But all my real niggas around me keep telling me, Kels, fuck that, you gotta keep climbing. I admit it, I did. I done fuck with a couple of fans.
Who wrote all this shit?
He
didn't write all this.
I admit that I don't go to church.
That was 8 fucking verses plus the chorus. If you can't write, you just said it into the phone and you let somebody just write your lyrics. Anyway, see y'all later. Thanks for tuning in.